continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington.
The world of Martin Peyton and Hannah Cord has been isolated and secure for many years. Now, that world appears to be threatened. A girl who calls herself Ann Howard has returned to Peyton Place.
So that's Ann Colby.
Yes.
She doesn't resemble Stephen, does she?
Oh, I don't know, the eyes, the brows. How long do you intend to wait? How long do you think you can afford to ignore her?
I have a plan, Hannah.
Oh, so that's why we're braving the smell of the wharf this morning.
Part of a plan. I've been debating it for several days.
But what is it?
It's more plausible and effective than anonymous prank letters about her. Thomas! Well, Rodney,
Hello, Grandfather.
get up out of there. Show me around this grease pit.
Hey, Grandfather, why don't you let me put a couple of those in your wagon? You keep up with the best of them.
No, I'm not interested in keeping up with anybody anymore. You're the one who'll have to spend the next 40 years of his life competing.
I know.
And winning, I trust?
Most of the time, I hope.
I envy you. The time you have. If I could buy it or steal it, I'd do it in a minute.
Well, if I could give you some of it, Grandfather, I would.
What's this junk?
This is my business. We specialize in overhauls, tune-ups, general repair. If you have a faulty generator or carburetor, water pump, oil pump, we take your old one and give you a rebuild job guaranteed for 1 year.
What's your margin of profit?
About 30%. A little better on oil products, but we're not doing too good at the gas pumps. I'm going to have to work on that.
Well, it looks as if you had too much of your money tied up in inventory.
Well, actually, most of this stuff was here when I took over. I bought it at half the wholesale cost.
What if your business booms? Will you expand?
Work harder and longer hours until I have the cash in hand to expand.
And if your business starts to lose money?
Advertise.
And if it continues to lose money?
Well, I'd stop drawing a salary.
And if that doesn't help?
Look for a buyer.
You mean you won't go down trying to make the business succeed?
No, Grandfather, I wouldn't kick a dead horse. I'd sell out and look for something else.
Tell me the truth, Rodney. You don't really like this greasy, smelly monkey wrench business, do you?
When you were young, it was a chicken in every pot.
Correction, when I was younger.
Yeah, well, now it's 2 cars in every garage. If I can hold my mistakes down to a minimum, this business will grow. And that's the kind of business I want to be involved with.
Then how can you afford to spend so much time with me? I'm not even a customer.
You look pleased.
I'm always pleased, Hannah, when I've reached a decision. As soon as we get back to the house, I want you to call Wainwright in Boston. Tell him I want him down here this afternoon.
Stephen understood he was to handle your legal business.
Call Wainwright. I want him down here this afternoon.
Yes, sir. I deserve to know what you plan to do. You owe me that much.
Home, Thomas.
What's the rush? I didn't even have the car parked and you were gone.
I wasn't thinking, I guess.
Well, try and relax, okay?
Okay.
We've been through a lot together, right?
Yes,
So whatever the verdict is, we'll work it out, you and me.
I know.
Hello, Rita. Norman.
Hi, Dr. Rossi.
Hey, Dr. Rossi.
We got your message.
Oh, good. Come into my office, huh? So make yourself comfortable.
Well, she's gonna have a baby, isn't she?
No, she isn't.
Well, how about that? After all that worrying, too. What's wrong?
I don't know. I was so sure. I'm confused. I don't know whether I'm happy or sad.
Well, why the summit meeting? You kind of gave us a scare. You said you'd call.
Sit down, Norman. I'd like to give you a little two-sentence lecture. Having children shouldn't be looked upon as an unhappy accident. Until you're ready to look at having children as a miraculous event, you're not going to be ready to have children at all. So that's the lecture. Now, if you're going to want to have children eventually, then you're going to have to start building up your health right now.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that Rita's body right now is having a hard time taking care of itself. She's run down. She's undernourished.
Come on, doctor, let's have it straight. Is it something serious?
Doesn't have to be. She starts building herself up. But that means she's going to have to get 8 hours sleep every night.
8 hours? I'll never get to work.
Then you're going to have to go to bed earlier.
I'll make sure.
All right. And I want you to start eating properly again, too. No more skipping breakfast and substituting a cup of coffee for lunch. Here's some vitamins for you. And I prepared this list of foods I want you to eat regularly.
I can't make a meal of this. I hate most of the stuff.
Well, you're going to have to learn to like it.
Don't worry, doctor. I'll make sure by the time I'm through this, you'll love everything on there.
Good. Rita, you have any questions?
Dr. Rossi.
Well, I want to see you in 1 month, then.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yes, Miss Charles?
Miss Howard left this note for you.
Thank you. Any word from Dr. O'Brien on Rita Harrington's x-ray?
When did you send it out?
Oh, yesterday.
No, the report hasn't come in yet.
Let me know when it does, please.
Yes.
Rita, don't forget now, 1 month.
Well, the sun's out, the birds are singing, and we're under doctor's orders to go to bed at sunset, to have steak for breakfast, and to... Hey, what's wrong? Did you forget how to smile? What's wrong?
Miss Choate, pick up on extension 23, please. Miss
Rita.
Choate, pick up on extension 23, please.
I guess maybe I wanted to have a baby.
Well, I thought you didn't.
Well, it's better if we don't. You can go on to college, and we can both go on working. We're awfully young. We've got plenty of time.
But
I'd already started to like him.
hey, come on, it's not the end of the world. You can have a zillion kids for you to like. Eventually.
If we're going to have a zillion or even 10, we're going to have a problem with names. So I decided to simplify the whole thing and call them all Norman. You're Norman 1, first baby's Norman 2, then Norman 3, etc.
What if it's a girl?
Norma?
Did anybody ever tell you you're mad? Some people marry angels. I married a run-down, undernourished madwoman.
Don't you feel cheated?
In a way. But it'll give us time to get organized. A month. And then I'll talk to the scholarship board at college, to the bank. You get healthy, and then we'll be able to give Norman 2 a proper welcome.
Not till you finish college. We have to wait, and you know that as well as I do.
Maybe we don't.
You're just saying that to cheer me up. Well, don't. I don't feel like being cheered up right now.
Hey, come on. Lots of people go to school and have kids and work all at the same time. It's not impossible.
It is for us.
It's just a question of organization.
Oh, stop it.
It's not impossible, Rita.